Hey guys, welcome back to Cut Tarot. My name is Crystal. I am a psychic intuitive tarot reader, question and answer, which is what we're going to do tonight. I also do private readings on the live chat or in my description box on my YouTube page to inquire about prices, what kinds of readings I do, spells, etc. So I'm just going to post the prices real quick. All right, so that should be posted. I'll just go through the prices. So normally it's $5, a special for new subscribers for pendulum questions. I'm changing that tonight for free, but it's just a straight yes or no answer with pendulum. And then readings vary in price so that people can have options. So the yes or no questions are 5 minutes long. You get 5 cards with detail and a pendulum at the end to confirm the yes or no. The in-depths are regular questions. Those are 20. The extended are 30 because it's giving additional time. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna do a collective while I wait for people to come in. This could literally be for anybody who is in the chat at any time or comes in and watches this part. Just so that there's not silence until people come in and book or put in for their questions. All right, so Spirit, Jeremiah, and Samantha, let's see what's going on for the collective. Anybody who's watching this, take what resonates, throw away the rest. It's not going to work for every single person as we are all dealing with different situations. All right. So somebody felt either there was a breakup with somebody that you felt was going, like, was your person, that was your forever person. There's probably going to be multiple. So we have the Death card, the Scorpio card. This for me is an ending. This is not a transformation card because of how it plays out with the other cards. So it would be something coming to an end, but with every end, just remember there's a new beginning, right? One door closes, one door opens. But this person, whether whether you broke up with them or they broke up with you, it was meant to happen. The breakup needed to happen because the relationship stopped being fun. It stopped being I say 3 things I need in a person is loyalty. Oh my God. Loyalty, trust, and honesty. Because without honesty, you no longer can trust that that person can be loyal to you. So that's my top 3 for somebody. But with the star, this could be an Aquarius. Um, this person messed up badly. This person either didn't treat you well or you were blindsided. Something happened. Let's see what else. Yeah, that card wanted to be shown. So it feels like you're feeling burdened. You really thought this was your person and you wanted to make it work so hard. But at a certain point, yeah, like you wanted to make it work. You thought that you guys could work through this, and maybe you possibly can. It really depends on how bad they hurt you and what it was about. Um, if there was any stepping out of the relationship, I suggest that you call it a day and you never look back. But that's just my advice. I know it's harder said than done, depending on how long you've been with this person. Um, but yeah, so Spirit is showing me these cards. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so this is how you wanted to be treated, okay, and should be treated is what Jeremiah is saying. So the Empress, somebody that person would want to nurture, would want to love on, would never want to, like, I feel like this person uses very crass language, very crass, uh, like the sharp tongue can say a lot of mean things. But you want somebody who's going to offer you uh, the things that I said, like honesty, trust, um, loyalty. Hi, Brittany. How are you, honey? Loyalty, trust. You wanted a stability with this person. This person you wanted to spend time with, um, and and for that person to put in effort. You wanted the Knight of Cups as well, somebody that pursues you in a romantic manner that leads to infinite love. So I think you know what you should do. I think you know what you should do. I think that if you guys called it a day, that you should really start looking at yourself in these ways. Okay. I don't know what that was about. Trolls. All right, so you need to look at yourself like this is the kind of energy you deserve and need, and that you really shouldn't try to revive this. You shouldn't really try to revive this. That's all for that one. Let's pull some oracle cards. How's it going, Brittany? Tell me what's up. What's new, my love? If you want to get in, get your question in so that you're first. If anybody does not have Venmo or Zelle, I do have PayPal and Cash App. Just ask right in the chat and I will provide the information. All right, so I want to see for that person. Obviously, that's not everybody's situation, right? So let's just see. For those people that it did resonate with, let's pull some romance angel cards. I've wanted these for like 6 years. I finally got them. All right. Finances and career. Ooh, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. Pull one more. Hi, Myra. It's supposed to be new for new subscribers, but if you can't pay for a reading, all I can do is just literally do a yes or no and give you the answer. Because there are going to be paying customers tonight, well, all nights. So if you can't pay for a reading, that's all that I can do. A free pendulum yes or no question, but I can't go into depth. If you want to get a yes no question for $10, it's 5 minutes. It's detailed. Yeah, Myra, you're not hearing me, sweetheart. You're not hearing me. That would be, you would need to put in for an in-depth question. All I can do for free tonight, which is supposed to only be for new people, but I will do it for anybody who just wants a yes or no. But I'm just going to use the pendulum, and that's the answer. There's too many people paying. I can't do free readings. The current feelings of Nelson towards Myra right now, no contact. Will I receive calls or messages? Oh, okay. So if you just want to know yes or no about the calls or messages, I will do that. Okay? So let me... If you want to know how he's feeling towards you, go in and pay for the $20 question. All right? It's well worth it. It's 10 minutes of pure... All right, here we go, yes or no. Will Nelson, so Myra wants to know, Jeremiah and Samantha, will Myra receive any calls or messages from Nelson in the month of August? Why are you guys on no contact? So right now, this is saying no. How long have you been no contact? Oh yeah, I was still pulling for the other one. I'll pull for Myra. Myra, I'll pull you an oracle card. What does Spirit feel the card Myra needs to listen to? It's not on my end. Try going all the way out and coming back in. Is there anybody in the chat watching that can say that you guys have poor signal or not? There should not be a poor signal. Let me check my Wi-Fi. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is good. If there's anybody in the chat, I know some people don't want to come forward and post anything, that's fine. But if anybody does, will you just say the signal is fine or not? There shouldn't be anything on my end. All right, give me, for Myra's situation, give me a card. Said no. Yeah, you deserve love. How long have you guys been in no contact? And codependency. Codependency. So you deserve love, and then you have a card for codependency. And this is affecting your romantic life. But you are lovable, it says. Okay, Myra, I'm sorry. See, this is why you should put in for a question, because I'm asking my spirit guides now, and he's saying yes. I'm asking Nelson. Nelson is saying no, because he's upset or whatever. Spirit is saying yes, that he will reach out, but obviously he's not ready yet. No, Myra, no, I can't. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Real. Came in to save the day. I did not delete her. I like Myra. All right. But she's writing over and over and over again. And the signal is fine. Crystal asked her spirit guides, and they said yes. He feels like he's not ready. Thank you so much. So you're giving her the answer. So Myra, you will be able to chat very soon. I only put you on a 1 minute timeout. I can't have you, I can't have you posting. The signal is fine, right, Real? Like, I'm not mad at it. It's just, yeah. So I'm going to go take a quick break. Marissa's going to be here any minute. So Real, thank you for coming in and stepping in. I really appreciate that. She'll be able to chat in just 1 minute. should be coming up, but thank you for telling her what the answer was. Nelson said no because he feels like he's not ready yet. Exactly. He needs to process whatever happened. He has frustration and is deliberating. Okay, thank you. And my spirit guide said yes. So just manifest it, but don't, like, what I see you doing is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is you can't get it out of your mind, and I understand it's hard, but just meditate, manifest, and if he's a good guy and you guys are meant to be together, it'll be fine. Exactly. Thank you. You could keep giving advice. I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Can you put that I'm up? Be right. BRB. 5 minutes. Yes. Do not manifest. Oh my gosh. She's doing it again, real. I'm only doing a free yes or no pendulum. That's it. That's it. And I went and did a little bit more, and I keep telling her, other people pay, you have to pay. I can't give people free full readings that aren't paying. It's not fair to those that are. So no, if she wants timing, she needs to put in for the in-depth reading, and I will be able to answer that. I'll be able to tell you his feelings, his current feelings. I'll be able to tell you when he'll reach out. So if you want to do that, it is in the pin note. Real, will you also repost my pin note, please? I'll be back in 5. Alrighty. Okay, I am back from my break and all geared up. Did you hear questions? All right. I don't even know what to do now. I did a reading in the beginning. Dealt with. I should have just done some free freaking readings. I don't like sitting here with nothing to do. I hope that's you and then not you. 0101. I was like, I hope that's Marissa. God, I'm glad you're here. It's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you're here. All right, Mama. No worries. You just let me know what you want to start with. I've been on here just kind of like dilly-daddling. I couldn't wait to get home. I'm tired. Girl, lay on your bed and just watch your readings. We'll do them. You'll get off at a good time. I'm tired too, and I still haven't eaten or made anything to eat today. So I'm just going to cook when I get off. All right. So Jeremiah and Samantha, obviously I've already done the saging and praying, of course. I do that before I come online. But now that you're here, we have your energy here. Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into Marissa and her questions tonight, her readings tonight. And just text me or post what you want your first question to be. I've been shuffling these cards, so they're good and shuffled. Okay, so it's August 1st and still no contact. I get the no contact now, but when will it happen? Okay. Yeah, she kept saying that there was no connection. But I said that's on her part. Go all the way out of it. Exit it out. Come back in. Okay, I'm starting Marissa's readings. If you have a question, let me know. Okay, hold on. Okay. I just texted you, just respond. And then I will start your reading. I do have the oracle cards. We will definitely pull those. Okay. All right, just read that. It's just FYI. And we will figure it out on our way. So, Jeremiah and Samantha, please come into this reading for Marissa. Her first question is, okay, it's August 1st now, so July went by with no contact. We get the no contact now, or she gets the no contact now, but when will it happen? Okay, so this is all about timing. Let me start the clock. Perfect. Okay, that sounds good to me, Marissa. Anybody else? Go ahead and put your question in. If not, I will be ending right after Marissa's questions. So get yours in, guys. Timer. Here we go. All right, this is what I do best. So, obviously, I don't know why it kept showing us like it would happen in July, because now that we know what we know, it wouldn't have made sense, right? So, I don't know. Maybe that was wishful thinking on his side. Maybe he thought it would be earlier than that. And, let's get you, when will it happen, the timing, and maybe ask, well, we know why it was delayed. So I don't know. Let's just see what we get. Timing, it doesn't come just super easily for me, but psychically, but it is one of the top things that I do that I'm good at. So let's find out. All right. I'm going to ask him, then I'm going to ask Spirit. So right now, Greg, please come forward, Greg. When do you see yourself reaching out to Marissa? I'm going to ask you, then I'm going to ask Spirit. So when do you see yourself reaching out to Marissa? Okay. So he definitely did make a conscious decision to delay it. But let's see. Which is understandable. Ooh, but he's still coming in, girl. He will be coming in. Ooh, I have the chills. All right, let me pull. I'm going to do this as if I was doing it over the phone in a personal reading. I'm going to pull all the cards, and then I'm going to explain the answer. Give me 3 more cards, then. When are you planning to contact her? Yeah. You've got the Lovers and the 2 of Cups about you, and the Justice to the Star. I like that. Okay. So in the beginning, it's showing the 7 of Pentacles. He thinks about reaching out to you. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're that, you're a water sign. So it's not about the sign, it's about the description. So he thinks of you as like, like stable, financially stable, good job, stable as far as like your personality. And so I like that he sees you as the Queen of Pentacles. The Emperor would be like, I have wanted to, but look, I have wanted to step up. Oh, you're both water signs. What is he again? Pisces. He's a Pisces. Oh, yeah. So, okay, you're both water signs. So, look at this. It's like, I think about her all the time. That's what this means. Like, running through my mind all the time. This is you, the Queen of Pentacles. You provide, like, a stability in him, a calmness in him, like, as a partner. he's describing you as being like not super emotional and crazy sensitive. Like, yeah, if something happens, you cry. Like, that's fine. But he sees you as more somebody that he can rely on and trust and open up with. And so I'm loving that. Um, but the Emperor is like, I wanted to, I do want to, and I will. But with that strength card, that's him being a little bit, I don't want to say pussy, but like he's holding back, but for what reasons we know. You know what I mean? He he felt like if he was to contact you in July, the Seven of Swords. How, like, the Seven of Swords is cheating or manipulation, lying. Um, how could he feel good about himself or think that you would feel good about hearing from him during July? Totally wrong timing, right? So he decided, I'm going to hold back and I'm going to wait. Okay. So then the second row is the Wheel of Fortune, which is that you guys live a distance apart, but um it's also about like wanting to move in that direction. Ah, 3 hours. Yeah, wanting to go in that direction. The Six of Cups, which would be his ex, which would be you. Like that's even though you guys weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, technically doesn't matter. You're the last person he dated seriously before this person. So he just thinks of you as that. And this is what he's doing. What he has to do before he contacts you is either reach out to a lawyer or do the paperwork himself, file something about that so that when he comes to you, he's not coming with baggage. Okay? So the lovers to the world card. The world card is communication. All right. It's also the ending of one cycle, the beginning of another, ending with her, new one with you, the lovers, and the Two of Cups. So this is moving towards you and the connection he has. And the last two cards are like that he is gonna follow through with it. The Justice is like you will get what you want from it. So we have like 3 minutes left. Let me see what the timing is. I'm not gonna have enough timing. I'm not gonna have enough time to ask Spirit. So you need to let me know if you need Spirit's guidance. We could go longer, or if you just want to go with what he thinks. But I think we should see if they line up. I refuse to be the other woman because I used to be the wife. Exactly. Same with me. 2 years, other woman to his new girlfriend. All right, so let's do that. So let's get the timing. At least you know where his head is at that. I'm just gonna get the timing from him, and I want to add the 5 minutes to see if that lines up with what Jeremiah actually thinks. Okay. So, Greg, tell us when you were planning to reach out to Marissa. All right. Give us like a month. Give us any inkling. And that's what he's saying too. I don't want to come in, especially in July, and it's kind of frustrating because he knew what July would be. So uh, I don't know why he led us down that path. All right. So he he's still thinking about it. he hasn't come to a conclusion, but in his mind, he feels that he has to have at least started the process of divorce, working towards, at least working towards filing, or at least working towards like approaching the Empress to, you know, to separate. And then the Ace of Wands is like, then you'll hear from him. So he's honestly not really giving me a time frame. So that's why I really want Spirit. Because he's just kind of like, well, yeah, see, he can't come in and offer you a relationship and you love if he's attached to somebody else and you know about it. And he doesn't want to be that guy. Okay, so that was the end of the 10 minutes. We're going to start the 5 minutes. Let's get the real timing on this. Let me put 5 more minutes on the clock. Okay. He is telling me, like, if he wasn't to contact you, like, he'd be missing out, right? Like, but this is also telling me that right now, he doesn't look very happy. You're the one in the air offering, like, a cup to him. And he's looking at these cups going like, well, look at what I have going on. It's a lot. Like, how is she going to receive that? So, Buddy is saying with the Chariot card, he's still going to come towards you. He still wants to move forward. So, let me get timing, Spirit, Jeremiah, and Samantha. When do you see Greg actually coming forward? So, if he's saying, if Greg is saying it has to be at least once he can like prove to Marissa with paperwork or something, that's when it's going to happen, then tell us when that will happen. Because I kept seeing in the past, like, well, this past week, I kept seeing, like, like, it's not going to be in the first 2 months. No, well, I mean, he's not going to leave her within, like, the first 2 months. But that doesn't mean he's not going to start the process or, have a talk and be separated. You're never going to want to be hidden. You know what I mean? All right, Jeremiah. I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing is that it's good timing right now, like not right now to call you or text you or whatever, contact you, but it needs to happen before like Halloween and like the main holidays, because I think that they might like stay broke, like they might end things, but continue to stay in the same household. Um, you said there wasn't enough rooms, though. I don't know. I don't know. I just am seeing that, like, he wants to be there during those events, but it's not because he wants to be there with her. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so it would be beneficial to him to hit you up before that point, is what I'm hearing. And that, does Greg know that? Let's see. Has Greg thought of that? See how it's shaking? That's like a nervous energy. And then, okay. So he has thought about that. He's thought about, like, I either need to make a clear cut from her. I don't know. That's up in the air. But I do see them being ended before that. So is he going to reach out in September? Will Greg reach out by September to Marissa? To me, yeah, saying yes. To me, that would be the perfect timing by the end of September, latest. I think it's going to be 2 months. But what I am hearing is, like, if he establishes that they are separated, even in a conversation, yes. And even you know what I had said, like, the first 2 months, blah, blah, blah. Those are the days you can't miss. And so, yeah, I'm seeing September. Just to make sure. So, will he reach out to Marissa in August? Yeah, no way. But it's understandable why. Okay, will Greg reach out to Marissa in September? I feel like it's late September. Holy shit, did you see how fast that changed? Did you see how fast that changed? Do you see how fast it's going? Oh my god. Good, you can see it because it's on my white milky skin instead of my black skirt. Do you see this? End game is by the end of September, no later. He just wants this time with blah, blah, blah. And then he's gonna say, okay, we gotta crack down. Let's start thinking. Are we gonna, like, sell the house? Or are we gonna stay in the same unit until we figure out, like, how to sell it? Or am I gonna, are you gonna go stay at your mom's? I honestly see that would happen. Now that this has come to light, it feels like he would stay in the house. His mom, his brother, and then she'd go there because she has support, which makes things a lot easier. And that's when I think he'll feel good about contacting you. Yeah. All right. So your next, what do you want? Which one do you want to do next? That's actually good. I told you, timing is not something that, like, in 1 second I can get, but I assure you that I'm right. Except for July. I mean, I don't know why he said July of all months. Okay. Let's be a fly for the next one. All right. Let me pull a couple of oracle cards for that first question. Really? When? Oh shit, when's that happening? All right, give me, for that last question of timing with Greg. Oh, no way. Oh my god, I have chills. And they're my chills. They're my chills. Oh my god. Because they live apart, right? Like, they don't live close together. The friend and her. Can I get 1 or 2 cards for the last question about timing? Ooh, okay. Her friend lives in California. Okay. Hey, Real, if you're on here, can you please hi, Prachi. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture of this one. I'm not gonna say this one out loud. Anybody who doesn't say that my gifts are not real. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. And okay, so did you get it? Did you get my text? That's crazy. What it says on the bottom is what is crazy to me. And it's confirmation that this shit is real, okay? Okay. You also have retreat. Retreat, give yourself some time, some like self-care, self-love. When I read the bottom part, that's what I said was whoa. Yeah, wow. Exactly. So retreat, when you have a day off, like, give yourself some love, some self, or, you know, who said it? Wendy Dawn told me on my birthday. She was like, go have a spa bath. And I'm like, what's that? So she said all these things that she does, candles and rose petals and bath salts and bath bombs and bubbles and champagne and all this stuff. I'm like, damn, I ain't got any of that. Okay, we're going to the next question. Yeah, Prachi, if you want to wait after this question, I'll do a quick yes or no pendulum. Have your question ready. It's a simple yes or no question. All right? And then we'll go straight into your third, if she's still here. He or she. All right, let's put the time on the clock. We're going to be a fly on the wall. So now give me access to Emily and Greg. What is going on right now between them? In the house, in the relationship? What is it? Because it was really hectic, right? It might still be, I feel like it's toned down a bit, but like, there's still some, family and stuff coming. And so let's see. Ooh. Whoa. Look at these three. Look at, I have an itch. Look at these three cards. The burden. Okay, the 10 of Wands came out first. Then the Devil, then the 2 of Cups. That means that like I know exactly what he's trying to say. It's a heavy load knowing that I have to kind of keep up a charade of like we're good when we're not good, if that makes sense. Like it's he almost feels like he is putting up like a mask, if that makes sense. He's participating. He's there for a reason and one reason only now. So, but she wants all of this. Yes, putting up a facade. She wants the world and family and friends to think that they are this. He's going against his own feelings and emotions and energies to not throw off this beautiful moment in his life, but at the exact same time, he's like feeling fake. Yeah, feeling like he's putting on a smile and he is genuinely happy about one thing. But how is she feeling towards him now that they are home? Okay, let me see. How is she feeling towards him now? Okay. Emily, how are you feeling towards Greg now that you guys are home? How are you feeling towards Greg now that you guys are home? How are you feeling towards Greg now that you guys are home? This card kept wanting to come out, so let's see what comes next. The Eight of Wands is communication, so let's see what's attached to that. Huh? Let me pull more cards. I got the Hermit to the Ten of Swords. Huh? Whoa, okay. I just heard from Jeremiah. He goes, in the back of her mind, she knows it's over. Yeah, I'm like, these three cards don't make sense to me, especially in like how she would feel right now. It makes me feel like they're not communicating that great, that she's kind of doing a lot on her own, or she's hiding her feelings from him. Like, maybe she's putting on a facade towards him. Or it could be, oh, okay. It could be her wondering if that's his energy. I wonder if she's staying at her parents' house for her mom's health. Let's find out. Emily, are you currently staying? I'm going to say the opposite so we see if it's true. Are you currently staying at your home that you share with Greg? The reason why I asked that way is because a lot of people just get like yeses. So I wanted to see if you were right. So you are right, but let's see. Are you staying at your mom or your parents' house? Yeah, you're right. That's what I did. Straight to my mama's. So what that could be is she went there for comfort, for help, for, to learn. And this means there hasn't been much communication. It feels kind of like she's kind of like he was doing a lot and did a lot while everything was going on there and making sure she was okay and blah blah blah. But then she wanted the comfort. Everybody, when you're sick, I don't care how old you are, I'm 44. If I'm sick, if I'm anything else, I will ask my mommy to be with me. Like, that's where I'm going. And I'm 44. So I do agree with that. She feels like but she feels that since she went there, he's checking in on her, but not much. Because the Ten of Swords doesn't have to be an ending. It could be like a shutdown of communication. Um, I do see them, they're showing me visuals of sharing pictures. So she's sending him pictures, but they're not actually together. Um, we have 2.5 minutes. Why? Other than, or like, how does Greg feel about this? How does Greg feel about this? I think he was aware that it was going to happen. Exactly, Marissa. It's just you want your mommy and your mom. Like, I always had Hector and my mom there. Always. Always. Okay. She's almost scared to talk to him because the ace, like, truth is coming and she knows it. She knows that, like, at some point he's gonna bring up the, like, she's saying, abandoning me and leaving me. And she's just not ready to, like, deal with that. She wants to just be super focused, and happy. And what is good about that is they're gonna start by staying separate. She's gonna start seeing she can do do things on her own, and that she doesn't need his codependent. Like, she's very codependent, but right now there's a detachment, and it's going to actually benefit Greg in the end because she's learning to just be happy on her own with her mom's help rather than desperately needing him to be with her. I feel like she likes to put on a front for, yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. All these photography things, to me, it's a lot. We have 21 seconds. Do you think that I think we did good. Tell me if you want to go further, but I feel like it was fine. Or if there's something you're good. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. So, not a lot of communication. You were right to say that she was at her mom's. That was a good instinct, good intuition, good gut. Um, so right now they're separate. I do feel like there's no animosity though. He was great during the process, and now she just wants, she wants to be able. She's tired. She needs help. So being at her mom's is only going to start showing her what it's like to be without him, and that's a good thing, right? And I just got the chills again. He gets to see if he's making the right decision to leave her while she's not staying at the house. Is there peace? Is there quiet? Is he happier? And that's going to make him pull the trigger on leaving her sooner because, wow, this is good. Good. I love it. And that's why it's only going to take 2 months to reach out to you. You know what I mean? Let's tap into him for your last. Okay. The regular question, right? How he's feeling about you or something else? Yes. Okay. Oh wait, let me give you. I know you're tired. Let me just pull two oracle cards for you. I know you're tired. We're gonna get off and let you rest, my love. All right. I'm so happy you came on, my bestie. Yeah, I pulled one. This does not make any sense. So, religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing. Oh, and spiritual path. Okay, I'll give that part to it. I wouldn't call it religious factors. I would call this that your love life is influenced by your, well, I mean, you believe in God, so okay. So they're saying it's not a negative thing, Crystal. We believe in God, and we can pray for things, and we can ask, like what I asked God and my dad last night was, just put me on the path and lead me. Like, I will drink the water. Just, you gotta guide me. You know what I mean? Please bring this into my life. But I'm so thankful for this, and this, So I kind of understand this as just your spiritual path. It'll come to fruition at some point soon. And then one more. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. All right. Yeah. All right, let's do your last question. Last call. If anybody has a question, put it in now, please. All right, let's do 10 minutes on the clock. All right. Thank you, Emily. You can leave now. Exit stage left, as I always say. Greg, stay here, stay alert, stay aware, and please let us know what are your current feelings, emotions, thoughts, and energy for Marissa. When you think of Marissa, what does she make you feel? What do you think about? What do you long for? What do you hope for? What do you feel? Let's tap into your heart chakra. Let's tap into your heart chakra. All right, here we go. Tell us your honest emotions, feelings, thoughts, and energy of Marissa, for Marissa. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Pull more cards. Talk to me. Talk to me. He is fear. Fear. That'll come to play later in the reading. I'm just saying it so I don't forget it. Okay, so the first 4 cards is the Ace of Pentacles, which is like, that's going to be the phone call, right? That's going to be him reaching out. That's what is in his heart. That's what he feels he's going to do. So the Ace of Pentacles is usually within 30 days, but since we already know that it's going to take possibly 2 months, just take that as that he's going to come in with an offer of giving you time, effort to reconnect. Okay, starting with gaining that friendship back, and then starting to expose feelings and express feelings and opening up. It shows the uh, high priestess, which is like his intuition, um, or his higher self has a plan, in motion to come towards you as he feels you are the star, which is the one that got away, his person, however you want to describe the star. Then there's a gap, and then there's more cards, which means it's a different statement. So when I got the Nine of Swords, I'm like, so what's that about? And I heard the word fear. So I kind of want to see. So the Nine of Swords is, it doesn't feel like he's in a depression. No, he's very activated right now, actually, in a good way, because of what's just happened. But he's feeling like the longer he takes to express his feelings to you, like that you might have a change of opinion or a change of mind, I'm sorry, or that you're going to meet somebody. So when he does think about you, um it's like he does have love for you. The Ace of Cups right here, that's also an offer, right? An offer of coming in and like, let's see if this works out again. Like, let's see if we can, you know, get to know the new us, because it's been what, 2 years? The Four of Cups, he's scared of missing an opportunity with you. So it does make him feel blinded about 2 years. It does make him feel insecure that at the end of the day, like he's gonna be the one that might get rejected by you. Um, so there's a little fear, but he's saying it's not going to make me change my mind about reaching out to her. So let's see what else. What else? What are your true feelings, though? Let's get your true feelings. I mean, I liked those cards, but look at this. The Eight of Wands, communication. The Queen of Wands, that's you. The Knight of Swords is coming in. The funny thing, that Eight of Wands is communication, because the swords are communication. So it's kind of weird. But this is like rushing in to speak to you. And so he's saying that, like, thank you, for being patient with me. But as soon as I feel good about what I've done at the homeland, I will be rushing to reach out to you, find you. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what he's. Oh, wow. Okay. He's scared that if you don't know about what you know, I'm going to show you the cards, you'll understand. We have the Empress to the Judgment, a decision that had to be made. And then the Five of Cups to the Three of Swords. He's scared that if he comes in and communicates with you and you didn't know about all this, that him telling you might make you be like, I would have tried to like reconnect with you, but that's too much. He's scared it's going to be too much. I even told my mom, like, it is what it is with the situation. I'm not going to love it either way. She just has to accept it. Exactly. To me, the best thing to do in that way is just to, shake hands and like each other. That's the best thing you could possibly do, is like her. You like her. And her respect you for liking her. Does that make sense? To where you could completely cut Greg out. You could be like, let's do the talking. Not like day one, but like if you and Greg totally get back together, like if it is something that makes you feel uncomfortable, be like, she's gonna know who I am. Yes. And like, you don't really need to contact her. So like, let us decide like, oh, okay, on that day, like we'll go do, drop off and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So he is scared that you don't know it, but the fact is that, hi, Mikey B, how are you? I always like when you get on. So he is scared that that might freak you out, which would lead to you rejecting him, abandoning him, saying no to him. He is hoping with the Temperance card that you'll be able to understand that he felt and feels stuck, and that somehow you'll be able to look past it, because remember what I told you. I'm gonna text you really quick. Oh, we have 10 seconds. Do you want to keep going? I think we should keep going, but if you don't, that's okay. 2 seconds. Let me know. Just text me. I'm done. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna tell you? Damn it! I already lost it. All right, sounds good. Bye, honey.